Yo, yo, yo. Thanks for tuning in to the 61st episode of J Talks Crypto. And in this episode, I'm going to be talking about the upcoming Tether implosion. I called it. Terra UST collapsed. And Tether is next. Oh, man. I will say that regarding the Terra UST implosion, I can't believe that shit. I didn't think that an algorithmic stablecoin would work just from like a technological first principles level, but I did not think that it would implode like that. That was absolutely one of the craziest things that I've ever seen in my entire life. And naturally, after this, the question in everyone's head is, what the fuck is going to happen to Tether now? It got depegged a little bit. Is it going to collapse? How will things be different? And I actually think that if Tether were to fail in a similar way to UST, I think that the opposite of what most people expect would happen. Like, everyone thinks that if Tether implodes, that it's a guarantee that the markets are going to completely like just nuke and tank. And I've had this thought for a while. I've believed this for a long time. I don't necessarily think that it's going to play out like that. And I'm not saying that my theory is 110% correct and this is how it's going to go down. But there's a chance that it actually causes something like Bitcoin to like just spike up astronomically. Now, the reason I feel like some of the damage between this like Terra UST was kind of like not catastrophic or as catastrophic as it could have been is because everything was kind of like, how to explain it? Like, everything was kind of contained within it affected other DeFi shit, I guess is the best way to say it. It wasn't big enough, like it wasn't deep enough into the system where I guess it could have caused like very, very long-term sustainable damage. I will say that it probably did cause long-term sustainable damage to algorithmic stablecoins, but it just wasn't and it was pretty deep. Like, there's a lot of people that got wrecked because of this shit, but it's not as deep as Tether. So one of the things that I've always felt is that if a currency collapses, a currency doesn't necessarily collapse overnight. Like, it might hyperinflate, but even in those like situations, based off some research that I've done, like when something gets demonetized, it's somewhat of a slow process. And you kind of see it with like the UST thing because it didn't just go like the UST peg didn't go to zero instantly. It started slipping and it started going down and it started going down and down and down. Now, the only thing that you could really do in that situation is operate within that algorithmic stablecoin system to make more like Luna, to get like do some arbitrage trade to get mint more UST or some other shit. With with Tether, there's none of that. So a whole bunch of people are gonna have it, and they're gonna start seeing it go down. And what are they gonna do with it? Like, where do you go if you are using Tether? It's because you probably don't have a bank account. So going to USDC isn't going to be like good for you. So my thing is just like, if it was me, like, and in that situation, like where Tether like really, really loses its peg, people are just going to the safe assets. What's the only safe asset? Like even now, like when Bitcoin crashes, everything else crashes. So I think that, and I'm not saying that this is a sure thing, but a Tether implosion counterintuitively could make something like Bitcoin just pump up like crazy. Because it still has a market cap. There's like something like 80 billion tethers out there. Even if you value them at half, like that's a market cap getting added into Bitcoin. So I don't know. Just wanted to put a video out there in light of me kind of calling it a couple weeks ago and giving my thoughts on another similar topic. But this video is getting kind of long and probably kind of dumb. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You guys know I hate fucking asking. But my name is JTalks Crypto, and I am signing off.